to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Locke working out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Denver.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Locke again. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Locke's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
The 11-yard line.
That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the side.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 79 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he is going to lose yardage here. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. kick the extra point, and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Murray now on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Oh, Mike 20. Get him. Hey. Mike 20. Too little, cut.
From the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A pitch out to Dre. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Move. Jam, jam, jam.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead now 11-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to take another shot here. And some room to maneuver.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm on. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game at 14-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Mike 20. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the pass. There go Mike 20, Mike 20.
A final shot before half from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again, Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Murray. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Locke looks to throw it again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Locke now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Big gain on the play. But it's third.
Throwing his Locke on third down. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Locke, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick six. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 11 yards there.
Certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Go football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Murray to throw. That is caught at the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
The way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league